Okay, so I already did my base. I use my Rimmel Stay Matte Primer for the area that I get very oily. And on my under eye, I use my Baka Under Eye Brightening Corrector as usual to cancel out my dark circle. And now let's get on to the foundation stick. I'm very excited to try this foundation now because I do have their liquid foundation on the All Hours foundation, and now they come out with a stick form. And recently I've been loving their all-in-one glow foundation. It's right here. So this is like my favorite to-go foundation right now. So I do have high hopes on the YSL foundation for now, and I hope this does work on my oily skin. So now the packaging looks like this, and when you take it out, it just comes out in a stick form, and when you twist up the stick, there's a Y on top. And this product, it only comes in this much of the foundation, and I really hope this doesn't require you to put a lot to give you that coverage. So now I'm gonna go in with this side on my face. It does have that typical YSL scent, like the luxurious YSL foundation scent on the stick foundation. And also I got the shade in BD40, so that's like the shade in warm scent. I got this shade because I also use it in BD40 in the all-in-one glow foundation, so that's why I'm picking up the same shade. And I'm using my Morphe sponge to blend this out. I feel like when you blend this out, it's very powdery finish. When you blend it out, it doesn't feel like it's sticky at all on the foundation. And I think BD40 is like my right skin tone, but it's just a little tanner, but that's okay because I do get tan very easily in the summertime. So this is one side of my face with the foundation on and with my bare skin. I feel like it changes my complexion very nicely, but it didn't give me like a full medium coverage or any coverage that I like because I do have any scar on this side of my face, and it didn't really cover it up. It just like give you a nice complexion instead. So now I'm gonna finish on this side of my face and I'll be right back. I'm trying to see if this can build it up on my acne scar when you blend it in, or just tap it in with the sponge. So the coverage is not much. You can still see the scar is peeking through. Okay, now the foundation is on my face, and my first impression right now is the foundation is not sticky at all, and I did apply 2 layers on each side of my face, and I feel like this is like tone out your complexion, not really give you that much coverage, because I do have a lot of acne scar on this side of my face, and on here it's not buildable. I feel like it doesn't give you much coverage if you guys are looking for that, but this would be a very nice everyday makeup look if you don't want to look too much foundation in your face, and it really dries down very nicely. I really like that. And the shade, I feel like now that it's just a tiny little darker than my skin tone, but I feel like it still matches. And also in the summertime I do get tan very easily, so I feel like this shade is just perfect for my skin tone. So now I'm just gonna finish the rest of my makeup, and I'll be right back and update you guys how I feel about it. Okay guys, so makeup is done. Now it's 12:55. I forgot to tell you guys when I applied this foundation, it was about 12:15. So that's like the time that I apply my first layer of foundation. Apply my foundation. And what I do on my face for bronzer, I use my Precision Formula. My bronzer, blush, I use my NARS Wanted To palette. And my lips, I'm using this Dose of Color with AlisonHa crossover. This is the aesthetic shade. This is like what I have on my lips right now. And for highlighter, I'm trying this Pixie Subtle Sunrise Highlighter Duo. And to set my face, I always use my Laura Mercier setting powder to set my underneath my eye and all over my face. Especially, I bake a little on where I get very oily on my temple, my nose area, and my chin area. And last but not least, to set up all this hard work, I use my MAC Fix Plus in the matte formula. This is the setting spray. It works for oily skin very nicely, and this is what I used on my face today. So now my first impression after applying all my makeup on, everything else apply on top, it blends very nicely, and it didn't have any place that it didn't help putting my powder on. And I feel like this foundation is staying on pretty nice. It stayed on pretty powdery finish, so it's nothing that is like sticky and have that tacky finish. So I'm gonna wear this foundation out for about 8 hours and see how this foundation work on my oily skin. And I do have high hopes on this foundation stick because I already like a lot of YSL foundation, and I hope this would work on my oily skin. So I'm gonna check back in the 8 hours mark and see how this works. So if you guys are wondering how it works, then let's keep on watching. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys new here my channel, my name is Alison and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys a new foundation. This is the new launch YSL stick foundation, and I do have high hopes on this stick foundation because a lot of YSL foundation, it does work on my oily skin, and I end up keeping it because it's just looks very nice on my skin. So I do have high hopes on this foundation. So if you guys are wondering how it works on my oily skin, then let's keep on watching. So first of all, this foundation, I purchased it in Sephora.com and it retails for $48. It only comes in 0.32 ounces, which is what stick foundation usually come less than what a liquid foundation because it's like a pressed formula. So this foundation, there's only 20 shades, and I know with a big company, they should have just come up with more shades, but nowadays I realize big brand doesn't come in more variety of shades. So that is something that they definitely have to work on it. And this shade that I got is BD40, which is warm sand. So now let's get onto the details on this foundation. So this foundation, it gives you medium coverage. It's for sensitive, normal, dry combination and oily skin. And this would give you a matte finish of foundation. So this is a medium to full coverage, oil-free foundation stick that provides a natural matte finish, feels weightless on skin, and controls shine all day, which is what I like for a foundation because I do have oily skin, and I feel like not a lot of stick foundation, it actually works on my oily skin because it ends up getting very oily or it just feels very sticky on the face, not my like. So this All Hours stick foundation gives you the best of All Hours liquid foundation in a new, beautiful coverage, multitasking, and ultra convenient format that can be used anywhere and anytime. Use it as an all-over face foundation, spot treat with it as a concealer, or use it to contour. This is a very lightweight texture. It would create a perfect customized look for flawlessly covers imperfection and even skin tone. And this is the oil-free cream to powder formula with built-in oil, absorbing particles, blends seamlessly, controls shine all day without even looking cakey or heavy. So that's all the claim on this stick foundation. It sounds like it would works better on oily skin because with all the claims, it controls oil, it gives you a nice full day powdery finish. So now let's get on to the packaging. So this is what it looks like on the stick foundation. It's a classic black and gold combination, and it says YSL on the front. When you take off the foundation, this is what the actual foundation stick. Hi guys, I'm back for the final check-in. Now the time is 9:15 and I've been wearing this foundation for 9 hours. So I would say this is a very natural foundation. I like how the finish and how it stays on my face. And you definitely have to set it with setting powder with a matte setting spray. But one of the issues on this foundation, it does get me oily within 5 hours. So I would say at the 5 hours mark, I do get very oily, that I'm so shiny. I'm gonna insert a clip right here. You guys can see how shiny my face look, and at that point, at the 6 hours mark, I do have to blot my face once, and I did use 3 blotting sheets to blot on my face, but I do like the finish, how it looks after blotting. I like it's just look like a new foundation. It doesn't just take off the foundation itself on the blotting sheets. It does take off a little, but you can't really tell on your face the foundation is off on your face, and it still looks very natural. So after the 5 to 6 hour smart blotting, and this is what it looks like on my face now. It's not super oily, but definitely there's a little dewiness on my face. So I would say this is not the foundation that it would last you for a long time if you guys have oily skin. I don't know how it works on drier skin, but I feel like this is more of a normal combination skin. With oily skin, you only get to wear within like a 5 to 6 hours mark on this foundation, then you have to go in and blot it again. And if you guys are looking for a foundation, like a stick foundation, easy to travel with, and you don't have to wear like the whole day when you travel, then this is a foundation for you because it just looks super natural on your face, and I really like the finish of it. But I personally don't think this foundation would worth the price. It's a high-end foundation, but it doesn't really hold up on my face more than 6 hours. But then I have to say, with all the foundation, like the stick foundation that I have in my collection, I think this is the best one that I have. It doesn't get me oily very quickly. With my other stick foundation, I have my Hourglass. It doesn't work on my skin tone actually. It doesn't work with my oily skin. It gets me super oily. It does have that sticky and thick foundation feeling on top of your face, and I do have the Anastasia one and Makeup Forever, but they do get me oily. Usually with stick foundation, it doesn't work on my oily skin, so that's the issues with stick foundation and my skin combination. It doesn't match. So I think within the all stick foundation, this is the best one I have, even though it didn't help my foundation stay put for the whole day. But I feel like this is the most natural, most flawless and lightweight texture finish on my face. But I do approve this foundation comparing my other stick foundation that I have. If you guys have any better stick foundation if stay put on your oily skin, please let me know in the comments down below, because I'm always on the hunt on looking on a stick foundation that wears very long time for oily skin. It wears up to 8 hours, so that is my goal for a stick foundation. So here you go, that's all my review on this YSL stick foundation. I hope you guys enjoy watching this video and find this helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!